The Midwest is recovering from dozens of tornadoes that slammed the region over the weekend, and more violent weather could be on the way to millions as storm warnings have been posted to nearly half the country. Marysol Castro here with the very latest for us this morning. Marty?
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, everyone. A line of severe weather tore through the midsection of the country, spinning off tornadoes that nearly flattened some towns.
There was rotation, came out that way.
The severe weather that plagued much of the Midwest this weekend continued Sunday evening, with tornadoes striking at least 5 counties in Wisconsin.
Some mobile homes that are completely off, just shattered.
In Preston, some 65 miles west of Madison, a powerful thunderstorm uprooted trees and damaged buildings. While in southeastern Minnesota, high winds leveled this barn and toppled a camper.
Mapleton's in big trouble.
But hardest hit over the weekend was the town of Mapleton. An EF3 tornado ripped through this city in western Iowa, packing winds of up to 165 miles per hour. That's the equivalent of a Category 5 hurricane. At one point, the tornado spanned 3/4 of a mile. Officials say the unrelenting twister damaged more than half of the town, completely flattening 20% of it.
We just saw debris flying around and we looked over and the tornado was coming down the road right here.
More than a dozen neighborhood blocks were destroyed, but no one was seriously injured. In all, 27 tornadoes were reported in Iowa, and the governor has declared a state of emergency. Elsewhere, residents were dealing with the destructive weather of a different kind. Hail rained down in Norfolk, Nebraska, shattering windshields and denting hoods.
I've never seen hail like this in my entire life. They're big as baseballs everywhere.
So for the last 24 hours, we've seen nearly 200 reports of severe weather. Wisconsin saw 6 of those tornadoes. A lot of the hail was centered around Minnesota, and in the overnight hours, Texas saw a wind gusts of 80 to 90 miles per hour. This system starts to move to the East Coast. Take a look. It's not going to be nearly as severe as what we saw over the weekend. Of course, we are looking at the potential for a tornado, swift gusts, wind gusts of 50 to 90 miles per hour. And again, we're looking at pelting hail. The system starts to move up the eastern seaboard today into the overnight hours. And of course, we'll have more on this and the rest of your national forecast later on in the broadcast.